In the rear with the gear.
Not enough minerals.
You gonna give me orders? Will do.
Not enough minerals.
Sir, it turns out there are a few Confederate vehicles in the hills the Dominion haven't salvaged yet.
Diamondbacks. Man, I didn't think they made it past prototyping. Their rail guns will be great for stopping those trains. No pun intended. I'll upload their schematics to our factory network.
There may be other vehicles around that we can commandeer. We should keep our eyes open.
Not enough minerals.
What needs killing? I'm waiting. Victory is ours. SCV ready. Excellent. Huh?
Insufficient
SCV
phosphate
ready.
gas.
Ah! You scared? Go ahead. Yeah. SCV ready. It's your
Not
time.
enough minerals.
What? My pleasure. I like it. Of course. How devious. At the ready. Get me out of here. Go on. Of course. What's on your mind? SCV ready. On the move. What's the plan? I'm waiting.
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
Victory is ours. My pleasure. At the ready. Excellent. How devious. I like it. Excellent.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Go ahead. What's on your mind? Go on. I'm waiting. SCV ready. Of course.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
At the ready. Victory is ours. Of course.
Excellent work, sir.
SCV ready.
We can utilize the train's scrap payload to build more units. We obviously won't find many natural mineral fields here, so we should make the most of what we can salvage from the trains.
Big job, huh? Yeah. What's the plan? What's on your mind? What needs killing? What? In the rear with the gear. SCV ready. Yes, sir. Ah! You scared me. SCV ready. Yeah, whatever.
Not enough minerals. A train is coming through the western tunnel.
Check it out, Jimmy. Dominion started sending escorts to protect the trains.
My pleasure. move. Of course. I like it. How devious. Excellent. My pleasure. On the move. My pleasure. I like it. Victory is ours. Excellent. Of course. How devious. My pleasure.
Not enough minerals.
At the ready. Victory is ours.
Base is under attack.
On the move. How devious. Excellent. On the move. I like it. I'm waiting. Of course.
Commander, I'm picking up increased comm traffic from the Dominion. Sounds like they're planning to attack our base. We better be ready.
What needs killing?
Kaboom, baby!
SCV ready. At the ready.
Not enough minerals. A train is exiting the southern tunnel.
My pleasure. SCV ready. Of course. What needs killing? SCV ready. Victory is ours. Excellent. I like it. On the move. How devious. On the move. SCV ready. My pleasure. Of course. I like it. Victory is ours. What needs killing?
Not enough minerals.
At the ready. Go on. How devious. My pleasure. Excellent. Of course.
The Dominion are constructing a series of bunkers to protect the tracks. Be careful.
How devious. What's the plan?
Got a whole lot of love.
What needs killing?
This better be good.
At the ready.
Say the word, baby.
Additional supply depots required.
Yes, sir. Go on. How devious.
A train is coming through the western tunnel.
Excellent. My pleasure. On the move. Of course. I like it. Excellent. On the move. I like it. news? You're the boss.
What's on your mind? My pleasure. How devious. Of course. On the move. What needs killing? I like it. Get me out of here. Victory is ours. Excellent. How devious. My pleasure. On the move. Of course. Victory is ours. I like it. On the move. What needs killing?
Go ahead. Yeah.
What's the plan?
What's going on? Yeah, whatever.
At the ready. Go on. What needs killing? What's on your mind?
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
How devious.
Vespine Geyser exhausted.
My pleasure. Get me out of here.
With the gear.
What?
Ah! You scared me!
I'm waiting. On the move. Victory is ours. Of course. I like it. What needs killing? Excellent. How devious. My pleasure. How devious. I like it. Of course. On the move. Victory is ours. Of course. Victory is ours. Excellent. On the move. I like it. My pleasure. What needs killing?
Armed and ready. Sure. You got it. Sure thing. 10-4.
Mineral field depleted.
Go ahead. In the rear with the gear.
What needs killing?
This better be good. Gangway, coming through.
Sir, one of the trains got through. We can't let too many get past us or we'll miss the cargo we're looking for.
Of course.
Go on.
You want a piece of me, boy? Kaboom!
A train is coming through the western tunnel. Add-on complete.
Been waiting on you.
What's the plan? How devious. What needs killing? My pleasure. What? Go on. Of course.
field depleted.
Excellent. Of course. Victory is ours.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Gangway, coming through.
Sir, I'm detecting Dominion kill teams patrolling the tracks with large groups of marauders. I'll mark their location with a red warning symbol. Still, you should try to avoid them.
I like it. Of course. How devious. Go on.
Mineral field depleted. A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
The Dominion are boosting their train speed somehow. You'll need to use Diamondbacks to catch them.
Mineral field depleted.
Armed and ready.
I like it. Of course.
Mineral field depleted.
What needs killing? My pleasure. On the move.
Gangway, coming through.
Victory is ours. How devious. What's the plan? Excellent. At the ready. Go on.
Who wants some?
Of course. I like it. My pleasure. I'm waiting. How devious. What needs killing?
This better be good.
Bad news? Well, butter my biscuit. What's on your mind?
Mineral field depleted.
Ready to plunder. Transformation systems primed.
What needs killing? I'm waiting. Go on. Big job, huh? I'm going.
A train is coming through the western tunnel.
What? Victory is ours.
Mineral field depleted.
Armed and ready.
Mineral field depleted.
My pleasure. On the move. How devious. I like it. Of course. Excellent. Victory is
Gangway, coming through.
my pleasure. On the move. What needs killing? I like it. How devious. On the move.
This better be good. Been waiting on you.
I'm waiting. Go ahead. What's going on?
Armed and ready.
Will do. What's on your mind? Of course.
Who wants some?
At the ready. What needs killing?
Go, go, go! You gonna give me orders?
What? Huh? Yep.
Our SCVs are under attack.
What needs killing?
Mineral field depleted.
My pleasure. Victory is ours.
A train is exiting the southern tunnel.
Looks like the Dominion ran out of whatever they were juicing the trains with. They're putting out bigger escorts, though. We better watch ourselves.
Excellent. I like it. How devious. On the move.
Upgrade complete.
Excellent. How devious. I like it. On the move. Of course. Victory is ours. My pleasure. On the move. My pleasure.
Sir, we're detecting electrical activity in the wreckage.
Now let's see what they were so fired up to get their hands on.
Adjutant 23-46 online. System recording. New Gettysburg Defense Initiative. Submit access codes.
Well, I'll be. So, Confederate adjutant. What intel's so important they'd go and dig her up to recover it?